Well, you want to get to him now? We can go to Zach. I believe he is live back there at the Suzy Q, not far from the downtown area. Zach.
Yeah, Darren, Bob, we're starting to get some light up here, and that's certainly helping us. I tell you, we had just been walking around the parking lot here next to Suzy Q right here behind me, and there were power lines down that we didn't even see before. You really have to be careful, and I know there's folks that are tuning in on the live streams, and this is why we tell you to download those apps for moments like this when the power goes out. You have to have these apps and ways to follow our live stream on social media. If you're trying to walk around your neighborhood, and we've seen a few folks back here with flashlights trying to do so, be careful. The power lines are number one the number one threat I would start to warn you with, because they're down, they're black cords, you don't see them. There's so much other things distracting your vision. Just keep that in mind when you're walking around. And then there are cars that have been driving by, and there's so much debris scattered around, they're grabbing pieces of sheet metal and dragging it along with their vehicles. Right here is the Suzy Q sign. This is the Suzy Q malt shop sign. So many people have seen this. We're just north of downtown Rogers, couple hundred yards right down there is downtown Rogers. About 100 yards from me is the Casey's gas station. And look at this, right here, we have some of the Casey's gas station sign. That's the kind of damage that we're seeing, that we're looking at debris being scattered around. So you drive into a parking lot and you think that might be debris from that building. It could be debris from a house a few hundred yards away. It could be debris from a building a few hundred yards away. There's just so much stuff thrown everywhere. The Suzy Q here, water shooting out of the tops. Again, this is where even being here 2 years now, this is a place that I knew right away. I was told, hey, you need to check out. And I've been here with my family. I've been here with friends. And it's a special place. And people have stopped by, and it's been emotional for them to see this like this. The roof is torn off. We can look in the windows and see that the roof has caved in there, complete destruction. This building looks like a total loss. The building behind it, total loss. We've been trying to get into these neighborhoods right here behind the Suzy Q. Trees are down, power lines are down. The only way to get back in there is to walk. Again, North 2nd Street is where Suzy Q sits. A couple hundred yards from downtown Rogers. You can see the water tower over there next to Railway Park. Across from me, behind our camera here, that's the Harps. It does have structure damage. At least where you get gas, that awning is tore up, and there's some damage to the outside of it. I can't get in there to see, and haven't been able to get confirmation what kind of extent the damage goes on further inside the building. But this is a clear area where likely the tornado came through. And I know we've been talking about this. This storm going way back towards Claremore and northeast Oklahoma was probably up and down, producing tornadoes. But at the same time, it was producing damaging straight line winds too. So we're gonna have a mix of that. We're gonna have a mix of straight line wind damage and a mix of tornado damage across Benton County. We're getting reports that, again, on Walnut, Highway 12 there are some buildings that are even worse than this, almost completely collapsed. So guys, we're gonna try to work over there if we can. I think we do have a route going into downtown to try to get on Walnut. And then we're gonna try to get back into some of these neighborhoods too. Still very eerie, can still smell a little bit of that gas, but it doesn't smell as strong as what it did when we got here an hour or so ago. But you got to be careful with these power lines out here for sure.
All right, Zach, thanks, and we'll check.